Okay, so I lost my intro video, so this will be a very awkward start to a video because I'm an awkward person. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was gone for a long time, but coronavirus and just the transition to online school has just been so crappy for me. But I did tell people, like 2 people, that I would do this video, and it's a little late, but it's fine. A lot of you guys have already committed to Whitman, and so now you get to know like the details and what I feel about Whitman. I'm gonna do one part on like the academic instructional side of it, and then the next part would definitely be about the social life and the stuff that y'all may care about. So the first thing I wrote down is just explaining the rigor of Whitman. Like, the classwork is pretty hard. You will never be overbeared with work. Like, it's not like you have more work than you have time to do. You're gonna read a lot your first year, especially if you're like taking distribution classes and not like STEM classes for your major or whatnot. It's not easy at all, but I feel like everyone should know that coming into Whitman, but it kind of just like throws you for a loop if you've never experienced this level of rigor before. Like, it's challenging, it's doable, but just know that you're going to be academically pushed very far at Whitman. I did not like, though, I mean, I like the academically challenging part. It just took time to get used to, and so I didn't like it at the beginning. But class registration for freshmen, did not like that. You'll see what I mean. I'm not sure how coronavirus will impact that, but it's like an in-person thing, and I feel like I got messed over twice. My first semester and second semester when it came to registration. People just got really lucky. I just wasn't one of those people, but I got really lucky for registration for fall 2020, so that's exciting. But registration is kind of, I don't like it that much, but it's whatever. I feel like they should have did the same thing that they did at the beginning if they were going to do anything, because I just really got messed over second semester. Say though, if you do end up in a class that you don't like, the content of the class will still be good. Literally, I took 2 history courses. They're amazing. I loved the readings, and I didn't really want to take them, but they ended up being really good classes. And so that's another thing. The content of the classes that you take are usually really good. And so next on the list is professors. I think they're really good. I think all the professors really show that they care about the content. They really work with you. I think coronavirus really exposed how much my professors are lenient to work with you as long as the situation is a situation where they need to work with you. Like, they're not just going to give you a free pass because you overslept or something. So some professors are really cool. I know people who like went to their professor's house, had dinner, babysit for their professor's kids. I honestly don't even know where my professors went for college for their undergrad degree. Like, the professors that I got, they were really good, really passionate inside the classroom, but there wasn't much interacting outside the classroom. And so when people say like you'll get really close to your professors at Whitman, I don't want you to take that at face value. It completely depends on the professor and what you're interested in. Like, I had a friend who took, it was either Chinese or Japanese, like the professors hosted like a dinner at their house for them. And I took a language too, but I didn't get that. But yes, if you do want to get to know your professors, that's something that you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to like go to their office hours, talk to them after class, and they're really nice people. It's just something that isn't like served to you on a silver platter, you know, your close relationship with your professors. So just know that. I had more women professors than male professors, so I really like that because it's not like a male-dominated space when it comes to like your courses. It's definitely a white-dominated space. Like, there aren't that many professors of color, but they know that. That's always been like a conversation that women has been having, and so I won't like harp on them too much about that. So another thing that you're going to use at Whitman probably is Canvas, and a lot of professors are on it, but a lot of professors don't use it equally. So some professors will literally put on the calendar every assignment that you have. Bless those professors. Some professors literally just give you the syllabus and they're just like, okay. They don't tell you when anything's due. Like, they don't even give you in-class reminders that you have an essay due Friday. And so you really have to be on top of your syllabus, and just, I wish they just made my life a little bit easier and all use Canvas the way that some professors do, but it's fine. It's all about self-managing in college. You have to really get on top of that. And so majors, I did not realize that Whitman low-key don't have that many. We have a lot, we do have a lot, but when you think about like how many we have and like the popularity of the ones we have, it's just kind of like, I'm thinking like business. Whitman does not have a business school, and business is such a popular major. It's in the top 5, and Whitman does not have that. And so if you're thinking that like business could be a fallback for you, that could be a weird situation. Pre-health is kind of weird too. Like women doesn't have, at least to my knowledge, because I'm looking to register, they don't have an anatomy class, and so anything going into the medical field, you're gonna probably have to take that course outside of women. I'm still looking into it, don't quote me, but I'm trying to register for classes and I literally cannot find an anatomy class or like a nutrition class, and I want to go to nursing school. Women doesn't have a nursing major, and so that's another thing that you should probably realize and just think about. It's something that I don't like. I just wish that they just had anatomy and all the other stuff that I need to take. They do have most of the courses, so don't want to like be too rude, but if you know that you're like a person that may want to do this or may want to do that, you really got to think about that and what would that look like at Whitman. And so yeah, I waited a little too late. I'm having like a major breakdown with my major, but it's fine. The academic opportunities are really cool too. Like the amount of sophomores and juniors that I know that are doing research or were planning on doing research over the summer is kind of crazy. But even just like going to like conferences, it's pretty easy. It's actually pretty easy to get funding. I've seen conferences get funded. So the next thing I have is finding help at Whitman. It's actually not that hard. The times that I needed help and I wanted to find it, it's pretty easy. There are areas that they could grow, like academically, like departments that they really need to grow. So you do have your essays, honestly your RAs, like just upperclassmen that are living in your dorms and have been on campus. There always is someone, at least in your building, who has expertise in something that you're doing. They usually try to put a diverse mix of essays in a building, and you're free to use any of the essays. You don't have to use the one that's living in your section. And then your RAs also may be in your major or whatnot, so they can be a lot of help too. And honestly, if you ever just need academic help, go to the ARC, the Academic Research Center. It's located in MEM, and they're actually really helpful. We also have CALS, which I used once. I had a friend who used it more often than me, and they really liked it. It's one of the Center of Writing and Speaking. They also do presentations, so if you have like a presentation that you have, you can go in there and practice. Most people go for essay help because writing on a college level is very different from writing on a high school level. Like it's hard to break the 5-paragraph structure that we were taught in high school, and so CALS has been really helpful, and I'm glad that Women has that. I know that I had like lab aids for computer science when I was taking those courses. And even in your friends, you have like a lot of help. They bring in native speakers and you meet with them once a week. That's just another way that they really push you by giving you more help, even when you didn't ask for it. So, but I wish that there was like an online on-campus version of CALS, just to be like, someone can read my essay and we could correspond like on a forum or something about it. Not everyone can do in person, so I think that would be nice. And so the last thing I wrote down was just like the campus spaces that I frequent. I won't rate like Cleveland or the dorms in this video because I consider that social. The health, so I'm in the counseling center. It's really great. They had like this situation where they were like, so there was like a period of like waiting. They're working on that. Dr. Ray, so an amazing person. She works in the counseling center, and so that is something that they're working to fix, and I hope to see improvements next year. Like they're really pushing for more accessibility of the health center. The gym is really nice. I wish it was 24 hours. I understand that that can't happen. There's a sauna that you can use for free. I didn't know that until like the last few weeks. So I thought that was nice. And so where are you going to study when you're on campus? Literally, whatever your study style is, I love that Whitman has it. If you like studying outside, go to the amphitheater. If there's not an event going on, go to the middle. Well, if it's not cold outside, go to like the middle of Ankeny. Like there are so many beautiful outdoor study spaces that I did not take advantage of when I was a freshman because I felt like weird. The library is also really nice. It's actually really quiet in the library, even though you don't have to be completely silent. It's really pretty to go to the library because the windows are cool, but if you also just like need to work at a desk in the library in the basement, you can do that. If you need a quiet space, there's that in the library. Me personally, I'm a social like studier, so I like studying when like I'm around people. I kind of want to like hear stuff in the background, and so Cleveland was a really nice space for me. Literally any section lounge, like people just be going in and out of the dorms. And then Reed is also a really nice study spot. Whitman is just beautiful all around. Like our campus is so pretty. I feel like maybe it's just me, but the alumni of Whitman are pretty active. I do want to note that I really don't like how your advisor situation is set up. I had an advisor that literally knew, I wouldn't say nothing, but like nothing about what I wanted to like do. But at the end of the day, it's fine. Like, you get the help you need, but I just wish that like they at least match you with your advisor based on what you think you may be interested in. Because I feel like that would help me a lot more in the long run, because I definitely know I want to stay in the STEM field, and my advisor is just like completely not in the STEM field. And so like, even when I like had questions about it, it was just like she couldn't help me that much. I actually don't know what her like area of expertise is, but it wasn't what I needed. So I guess I'll just end this video like giving people that are at Whitman like advice that I wish I knew. If there's like an inch of interest in you for something, take it. Just don't be afraid to drop a course, especially early on. The earlier the better actually, but if you think you may be interested in doing something, like if you need chemistry to do it, if you think you may have an interest, try to get into the chemistry class, and then if it doesn't work out, you can drop it. Like, I know people who drop chemistry. It's better you know earlier than later. Just really test out all your options your freshman year, and don't just be taking classes to take classes. Like, take classes with intent and purpose, and talk to people about what the path for your major could look like early on. Planning is going to take you very far, like very far at Whitman. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. I will be coming out with the part 2 pretty soon. I kind of want to change my hair before I do the part 2, but maybe I won't be. We're going to talk about dating and living in dorms and parties and Greek life and student organizations. And so I think that's going to be a fun video. I hope I don't have to break that video into 2 parts. I'm going to be real mad, but it may be long because there's a lot to unpack there. Thanks for watching again. And let me know if you're thinking about coming to Whitman down below, if you're coming to Whitman. If you're already at Whitman and you know me, like, that's so awkward, but yeah, I'm just trying to help people out here. Leave me alone. Oh, and if you have any questions, feel free to comment those below, because I know that I am queen of not covering everything, but there's just no way to. Like, college is a whole experience. If you have any questions, let me know. Questions that I can answer, like if you want to know like what it looks like to be a doctor at Whitman, I can't tell you that, but you know to look and find help early on, because I just told you that. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys on campus. Bye. I like it. So like I was saying,